me see here. Let's wait for a few people to come on here. I know some of you guys will be watching this later. We're on a little bit early. Today we're gonna have an open discussion, guys. They just changed the modified ECQ. Now it's a modified ECQ, which I did a video about today. Kind of interesting that they, instead of open from like I think it's like 9 to 5 or something like that, or whatever the times are for malls, now they're open till like 9 or 10 till like 8 or something like that. So it's pretty good. Hey, sorry Case, how you doing? You're the first one on board. Sinful is back again. Good to hear you. How you guys doing? Let's see, we got 16 people on here. Cub Buffs fan. Hey Steve, how's it going? I'm trying to reach a different audience today. I'm hoping we can get a lot more people on here today from other places. So we're probably going to get a lot of the other people too, because I know back home some of you guys are still up because it's only 12 midnight or whatever. But I came on a little bit early. And hey Jose, how you doing? What's going on? So we're trying to change things up here a little bit today. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay out there? Did you paint your walls? Yeah, I did a long time ago. 9:15 in Phoenix. Yeah, you guys out in Phoenix, we're actually trying to reach out to the West Coast and you guys, so we can give you guys a different chance to watch us, you know. So Marina, hi Marina, how are you doing? You need to stop by, Marina. If you can, stop by today. I got something for you. Sinful, yes, fine. Robert Nagal, good Zudio. Hi, New Hampshire here. There we go. Steve West, New Hampshire. I used to live up in Berlin for a while, up in a log cabin, up near a ski jump. Let's see, what's up, Steve? How's everyone? Mike D. I don't do a lot of these. Keeping up with Mike and a couple guys I follow. Looks better than the common pink. Yeah, there's also the green audio. You guys can't hear me okay there? It seems like it should be fine. Are you far from Salang? No, we're not that far from Salang. It's not too far at all. Learn to ski at Cranmore. Let's see. I never learned to ski, so except for cross country. You sound great. Okay, thanks, guys. Hey from Saskatchewan. I think Glenn, were you on here the other day? I think you were, because we had somebody from Saskatchewan before. You know. Sorry for the camera, guys, because I know it's a little bit rougher than usual. Hey, Steve from Naples, Florida. I don't think the camera quality is as good as usual on the iPad, but it is what it is, you know. I think my phone's a little bit better. So, let's see. Yes, I was. Still waiting for a few more people. We're up to about 23. Are there any high-rise condos in your city, and if so, what do they rent for approximately? Actually, they have some condos here that they're building. Yeah, they're not. I wouldn't consider them really high-rise. They are kind of high-rise a little bit for this town. I don't know what they're going to rent for because they haven't opened yet. Okay, but probably within a year they'll start opening. I'm hearing that they're going to open within a year. It looks like they're almost done. Marina, I am fine. I need to go for a tune-up and change oil for my motor. Maybe tomorrow I will visit there. Regards to all. Okay, Marina, stop by though, because we got a T-shirt for you. Hey, Glenn. Hi from Vancouver. I'm Steve, actually. Not Glenn. Can Filipinos invest in Bitcoin? Yes, absolutely you can. Hey, sorry. Hey, buddy. I made it to the live. Florida to the Philippines. There we go. If you guys got any questions, just shoot me questions and I can answer anything that you guys need to know about things. Anything at all, just about we can cover today, because we have open discussion today. So anything you guys want to open up for discussion, I'm game. You know, yeah, Bitcoin at a new high. I don't do too much Bitcoin. I do have a Coinbase account or whatever it's called. I actually get a lot of free coins off them, because if you go on there to open your account, You can watch these videos and you get free Bitcoin, guys. For you guys that need a few extra bucks to go out to eat, you can gain $100 on there probably within like an hour or less. That's what I do sometimes. They have go on to Coinbase, open an account, have it linked to your account. Coinbase is actually going on the stock market, and it's going to be a really, really good stock to get into, guys, because a lot of Bitcoin users use Coinbase for their wallet. You need to take possession of gold and it's liquid. I actually used to sell gold and silver. Cub Buffs fan. I used to sell gold. I used to buy and sell gold, and I used to be big on like coins, numismatics, actually rare numismatics too. They saying about $250 on the IPO of Coinbase. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I haven't really looked into it yet. Coinbase IPO tomorrow, rumored to be $250 to start. If it's $250, it's probably a bargain. I think it's going to be a 10-timer over the next 5 years or more. That's just a guess. I'm not a stock guru, so, but I do my due diligence on stuff like that. How reliable is electricity and internet where you live? Well, we do have internet outages, but the electricity we rarely have outages. Maybe during the storms. That's about it. Will I need a birth certificate to show for entry in the Philippines? No, but if you're coming here to move, guys, you should bring all your paperwork. K Fox, good morning, Stephen. Good morning. Coinbase goes live tomorrow here. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's actually excellent news. Let's see. Got 33 people on here. 34. Yeah, Coinbase I think is going to be an excellent investment for you guys. If you guys are looking to get into something, think about getting into that while you're at the bottom. I think it's going to be one of those companies that you see grow like eBay and stuff like that. So, and like Tesla. Coinbase has a lot going for it. I don't want to get too much into stocks and stuff. If you guys are waiting to get the SRRV, the SRRV process right now is stopped. Okay, so you may want to look into that, because SRRVs are really, really good when it is going. Okay, but it is stopped right now, and I think a lot of things are going to be changing. So a lot of you guys are sending me messages and emails about the SRRV visas, the retirement visas. I wouldn't really plan on doing anything with that until they are done doing all the stuff that they're doing with it, because the Philippines is known for doing changes all the time. So anybody out there, that is planning on doing the SRRV, just slow down until they reopen that and we see what the changes are, because everything always changes here, and sometimes it's not for the good. Could you make me a favor, Stephen? Sure. What's that, K Fox? Oh my God, I made it live. There you go, Mary. How you doing, Mary? Mary's one of our few women future expats. And we don't have that many. She's one of them. There's a few others too. They're saying Coinbase opening 3 to 350. Sunny Floor, hi, great work. Have you ever been to Santo Domingo, Albay? No, I have not. Let's see. Good afternoon, Steve. Living here in retired Marikina, Philippines for over 5 years. God bless and take care. K-Fox, could you send me 100 kgs of what? Dried fish? Yeah, I could do that. I don't like dried fish. Let's see. I've been looking at Malaysia or Japan for home base because we can own there. Might do a long-term lease at some point. Japan has a lot of places that are low cost also. Japan gets a bad rap sometimes because there's a couple of islands you can live really cheap in Japan too. So don't always throw Japan underneath the bus because they are pretty decent. There's another guy. Afternoon, Steve. Checking in from Amman, Jordan. Raymore is good. Glad to see you. Good to see you, Mary. Mary, are you still planning on coming over here? Because I know you're saying you might change your mind or something like that. I wouldn't let anything bother you because there's a lot of places here where there's not a lot of expats you can go to. You pretty much can pick your spot here and make it yours. Zane Underwood. Hey, Steve. Hello again. Good morning, good evening from Oregon. Do you plan to get Starlink in the Philippines? Actually, I probably would. Yes. From Elon Musk, yes. If that opens up over here, I would get that. U.S. sent planes to help with China ships. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm hoping that issue goes away, but I don't see that going away. I see it getting bigger. So we could be in the middle of that for all we know. I love dried fish. Smells horrible, but tastes very good. I've actually had dried fish. I didn't like it. Boston Jack. Hey, Boston Jack. Let's see. Hey, Boston Jack. If you ever seen the movie The Town, there's a movie. It's something River or something like that, and it's got one of the guys from The Town in there. It takes place on an Indian reservation. It's a story about murder. It's quite an interesting story. What's up, Steve? Hey, Sinfuls. Howdy, Eric Brown. You guys, if you guys have some questions, just shoot them at me. I think so. It seems to be like the best opportunities, and I like you said that you can find what fits you in the Philippines. Yeah, you can. Mary, there's all kinds of islands you can go to. Don't even worry about other people, because you can pick and choose your lifestyle. Also, like, even in my area, it's there's not that many expats in this area. If you're trying to get away from expats, then my area is a good place. Although they're starting to move in here a little bit. Hi, Steve. I heard that Leyte has a lot of typhoons. Yeah, you might want to get a map for that. They have maps. Okay. Maybe next time I'll bring some of the maps on to show you guys. It says, I'm planning on settling there when I retire. Just wonder if you have ever been there. Bill from Essex, England. I've actually been to England. I've been to Weymouth. There's a lot of pubs there that have some of our plaques from my old submarine in Weymouth, and Salisbury too. Good morning from Vegas. Hopefully we'll be there at the end of the year. To get back to Mary, though, Mary, you should really, really look into Luzon, because you're close to Manila, and you want to kind of be close to Manila for many reasons, for healthcare, and people think that there's all kinds of expats in this area. Move to Cavite, or move to Aurora or La Union, and there's some places there you can get away from it all if you want to get away from it all. Don't worry about it. Let's see, Zane Underwood. In your opinion, what's the best air quality island in the Philippines? Wow, that's a tough one. The best air quality in the Philippines. There's 7,700 islands or something like that. I mean, there's some don't have any people. There's some islands with just a couple of houses on there. I would say Mindoro is a good place. Mindoro has a lot of open areas and stuff like that. There's many of them. There's too many to mention. Panay, all those places. There's places on every island, and even in Luzon. Batanes is probably has the cleanest air, probably. I would say Batanes by all, but Batanes is not really expat friendly per se. I mean, you could live there if you can find a rental there, but it's more of a tourist spot. But if you could find a place there, that'd be the place to live. It's like living in Ireland. And I highly recommend that you guys look up Batanes. I'm not talking about Bataan. I'm talking about Batanes. Batanes. Okay? And it's like Ireland. It's a cross between Ireland and the Philippines and Newfoundland. It's really weird. They have stone houses with grass roofs. I like that you live totally native or luxurious. Yeah, I live a little bit of both. I live pretty good. We're happy here. I sent a message after one of your videos about Filipino food. Looks amazing. Have you got a favorite I like lumpia. I'm not really a big Filipino food person, though, but I do like lumpia. I'm a big fried rice person, like Chinese fried rice too. Really no sign of entering Philippines anytime soon. My girlfriend in Manila, all along quarantining in this madness. Fortunately, she's a corporate banker, but still soul destroying. Yes, it is. Andy Omar, what's up? Andy's in the house. What's going on, Andy? Mark, hi Steve. When you were investigating solving your two-factor authentication issue, did you look at using YubiKeys? If so, what is your opinion? I don't know anything about YubiKeys. I've never heard about that. I'm not that familiar with that. I'll have to look it up. I just had them switch to email for the authentication process, and then they sent it that way. Yeah, Batanes is the Jack says Batanes is the northernmost province. Bataan is near Manila. That's right. Yeah, a lot of people get the two confused. A lot of new expats. They're nothing like each other. Bataan's beautiful too, guys, but there's a lot of expats there. Living small is the best way to go. Yes, definitely. I could pack all my stuff probably in 2 bags, but now I got a Mac now too to carry. So, ever go to Vikings? No, I have not gone there. I've heard that that's a nice place. Mindoro is close enough to Luzon, especially if you build that floating bridge instead of the ferry boat. It will cut down on time to get to better hospitals. Yeah, yep. I don't know if I agree with a floating bridge though. Wouldn't look good out there on the bay. I love going out on the bay, by the way. Just wanted to say I really appreciate you. Much love from Ohio. Thanks, Matthew. Great job. Thanks for the native pointers. Andy Omar, you see my latest video? I put it on them. Who did you put it on, Andy? I'll check it out later. Give yourself a plug on here. Who did you do it on? I'm curious. Simply Rocco, good afternoon, Steve. Is having Cigna insurance pull any weight over there recently retired? I don't know that much about Cigna too much. I know that they do have insurance over here. But you have to put up the money at most hospitals. The only one that I've known to pay the hospitals direct is Pacific Cross guys. So they have something called the access thing for if you get the peso plan. Okay, but it's only for certain hospitals. Pacific Cross is probably one of the best here. Some people say no. I disagree with them because it's good to, it's good to have somebody that pays the bill right up front, but you still need money on the side for things they might not pay. Andy, you got an honorable mention, cough, cough, on every man's channel today. I'm sure that was a good one. Sorry, Case, agreed. Dickie Spaz, ha ha ha. Eric Brown, you're one of the normal YouTubers, family guy and caring. Thanks, Eric. Mary Moyes, I like your area. I didn't realize how much outside area you have. That's what I'm looking for. It's just simple living, want space outside, planting, animals, etc. Mary, if you're looking for a place to live and you want to feel safe and you need to be around some people, like not really close to you, but someplace you can go, if you want to go talk to somebody or something, move to my area. Move to, if you want to get really out there, Indang, Tagaytay. Tagaytay has a lot of expats though, but you can still, this place is up and around that area, all kinds of small towns and stuff like that. Tagaytay is actually a very beautiful area, all around Tal. But you have to worry about the volcano. But look at Indang, you don't have to worry too much about the volcano. Look at Tracy Martirez, all around here. And travel's easy. Is a police FBI clearance from here in the USA required for a retirement visa? Yes, you have to get that. That's easy to get, by the way. Okay, sticking a pin in Batanes. Yeah, Zane, definitely check out Batanes. Actually, Mary, I want you to check out Batanes too. Okay, because that might be your place. Actually, if you like nature, that's the place to go. It's like living in Ireland, except you have warm air. You should have 10,000 subscribers already. Yeah, Jack, I should. I think the algorithm changed or something. All of a sudden, it changed. I still have the same amount of people watching, but the amount of subscribers that I was getting per day has changed for sure. I noticed that with some other people too. Andy Omar, nice, Dickie. You were talking with a fake Andy Omar just now. Earlier, the fake Andy Omar was here. Now the coward will be quiet. Let's see. How do you get to Manila? Jeepney? No, we go by bus. Sorry, Case. We take a bus, and it's only a few bucks. It's really nice. Actually, we kind of got loosened up on the modified ECQ, so it's a modified ECQ, like I was saying earlier. I don't want to take advantage of the Panay. I am very thankful for her family help. I'm moving to Baguio. Baguio's beautiful too, guys. It's there's quite a lot of expats up there too. Steve, can you get StreamYard? Somebody told me about that. I'm gonna try to look into that and see what that's all about. It's easy to set up. Let's see, Neo partnering up with Ford. That's interesting. Toyota's pretty good too, as far as like if you're talking about stocks. Mary Moyers, not worried about expats, just nice, peaceful people. Yeah, Mary, we have a lot of people that are getting ready to come over here, and they want to move in my area, and they're good, peaceful people too. So, I think you'd like it here. Let's see. I'm subscribed a week or so back. This is the first live I've caught though. Throw you a like whenever I'm on. Thanks, Mike. Jack McInpoy. To get around Manila, jeepney is most convenient, but you can take a bus, taxi, Grab. Yeah, Grab is really good. I like Grab, and Grab is really cheap too, and the taxis are really reasonable, provided they don't try to, skin tax you or try to rip you off or something. Always tell them that you want the meter on. If they don't put the meter on, get out. Don't even travel with them. Say you're only gonna travel if they put the meter on. Andy Omar, I like your channel. Carl and I have been speaking great things. Thanks, Andy. Um, the likelihood is your location will be determined by your partner. Yeah, that's true, Eric, as she will like to be near her family. Yes, in some cases that's true. Why aren't you outdoors today? Because they're eating lunch out there right now. Sorry, Case. Otherwise, I would be outdoors. You know. Hello, Steve. By the way, my name is Rick. Okay, we got a lot of Ricks and Mikes here. Vert Actera, Steve, do you expect the SRIV to return at the same time as the PH opening for foreign travel tourists? Did I miss something? We're not really sure. We don't even know. We could just hear stories. You know, I think they're going to have a lot of changes soon, and we'll probably be hearing something really soon. You know, I hear that they might even dissolve the PRA, some are saying, and it will just get handed over to BI, which could happen, but we don't know. Let's see. Be back. San Juan La Union is live. That's a good place to go too, Mary. And by the way, he's a good guy. San Juan La Union is a great guy. Just joined in. Did you already talk about Cebu mayor requesting for foreign tourists to be allowed in? Is that accurate info? No, I haven't heard that, but it really doesn't matter. They're not going to listen to no mayor. They're just going to do what they want to do. You know, the government's the government. The mayors don't really have much pull with the regular government here. I see that you like stocks. What app are you using? I use Ameritrade, which is Scott Trade. They're both one and the same. Are you using to trade in the Philippines? Does Robinhood works in the Philippines? I don't know if Robinhood works over here. Robinhood works over here. Honestly, I know people that have it. I think they use Tunnel Bear. But you might have issues with that too. But I don't have any problems with Ameritrade. Buying dividend stocks now, mostly energy stocks. Yeah, I like SRET, but I don't get into the energy stocks too much. Although there's a couple I used to buy. Low tide. How long did it take you to climatize to the hot weather of the Philippines when you moved permanently? It took me about a month. Probably less, because I used to go to Belize a lot in the winter. Where to get the clearance from, Steve? A local police or FBI? I actually went to, I think it was FBI, some FBIreport.com or something like that. It's when you look up FBI background check or something like that, it'll pop up. If you need that, just email me at steven5975@yahoo.com, and I'll look it up and I'll get you that information. Okay, it's pretty easy to get. And Mark, I help people with that stuff. Don't order that yet. Don't do any of that, because some of that stuff is timed. If it's not up to date within the past 6 months, it's going to be no good when you get over here, Mark. So be aware of that. Okay. Let's see. Mark Gomez. I don't care for beauty, only comfort. Let's see. Andy walks upright. You guys are brutal. Let's see. Mary Moyes. Nope, it was somebody else. Okay, Mary. Andy Omar, sir, nice work digging into those YouTube sex pets. Yeah, I agree with that. Hello, Steve from San Francisco, California. We are going back to the Philippines for a nice long visit as soon as travel restrictions clear. Perhaps we can meet up somewhere for lunch or something. Yeah, let me know. Kyle, hello, Steve. Acclimate. Yeah, he spelled it wrong before. Barry Morse. I like him for the same. I like you. Just a nice guy. Yeah, he's San Juan La Union vlog. And I actually talk a little bit every now and then. We're both kind of busy now because we both have our channels, but we talked, and when he started, I gave him a couple of tips, and I think it helped him out because I see his channel has changed, and he did take those tips about using Pop. It's under if you guys have a YouTube channel and you see the little thing on your bottom that when you go to upload something and it's like, it looks like a magic wand, tap that, guys, and let me tell you something. Just press Pop. It'll make your YouTubes really look good, Let's see here. Is Puerto Galera near you? Have you been? I haven't been there, no. If I remember correctly, I think that's out of Mindoro, right? I could be wrong. I think it is. I'm not sure. How long did it take for you? Let's see. Use Tastyworks. Webull is a nightmare in the Philippines. Yeah, I heard it is. Charles Schwab is great. Okay, Fidelity has a fantastic investor tools. Eric Brown, Webull is no good for Philippines. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Stock tip, IVUZIX. Let's see. What stocks are you holding right now? I'm holding Tesla. A lot of Tesla. I love Tesla, you know. But be sure, guys, that, don't use money that you can't afford to lose, because I also hold all the ARK investments, all the ARK ETFs. I guess starting Pacific Cross now before I leave and getting the year waiting period out of the way for the pre-existing conditions is for the best. Maybe if make sure that they accept those pre-existing conditions first. Andy Omar, I exposed that sunshine shoulders. No, that can't be. I don't think that's is that Andy, or is it a fake Andy? I don't know. Thank you for answering all these questions so quickly. You are awesome, Andy. Is that you? You cannot go wrong with QQQ leverage. Yeah, QQQ is good. Meritrade, best online for expat anywhere in the world. Well, Meritrade is actually Charles Schwab, guys. Now the fake Andy Omar talking about sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that was you, Andy. I don't have any problem with sunshine shoulders, guys. A lot of people think I do because we disagree on some of the budget stuff, but to each his own. You know what I mean? Everybody has their different things. Hi, Steve. You are familiar with Bacalad, and you know their healthcare system. Is there? No, I don't. I'm not that familiar with that area. Sea River Dog. Hi, Steve. Glad you're live again. Puerto Galera is Mindoro. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Puerto Galera. I have some friends out there, and it's a nice little area. Not in Puerto Galera, but in Mindoro, I should say. Nearby. They actually invited me out there. Hi, Steve. Want to say hi. Changed my name from Ed from Queens to Ed King of Queens. There we go. I'm going to check it out. Thanks, Cubuffs. Let's see. Tesla's overvalued. Yeah, some people say that. I don't think so. I think it's undervalued because of the ideas. I think the ideas add value, and they have a lot of good ideas. I'm not worried about the beauty of the PH so much as the comfortable with it. Let's see. Tesla. Yes, it's me, Rio. Arlene. Hi, Steve. I recommend your channel to my foreign friends. I discovered it when I was checking out how expats live there in the Philippines. One of my foreign friends wants to retire here. Yeah, just tell them to go through my videos. You get a lot of information. A lot of my back videos are really good. I have a lot of helpful videos. I'm a veteran just like you. I am wanting information about the VA there. How hard is it to get prescriptions refilled? And does the VA prescribe various prescriptions? Yes, but they have to be service connected. Did you able to buy the dip on Tesla last year for $80? No, I invested after that. Let's see. How does your health care... I still bought fairly cheap, though. Healthcare coverage you for there, or do you need to purchase some kind of special insurance? Some people get... My insurance covers pretty much everything, up to a certain point. Like, there's a cutoff of, like, this, like 3 different plans. One's like for private room, one's for like a semi-private, and then one's for like a ward. Okay, and each one has its coverage, and then they cut it off. It's not a lot of coverage, but you can get the dollar plan too. Ask for the peso plan first and see if that's what's going to fit you. And then you can get Phil Health or have some sort of self-coverage too. Eric Brown, I don't like Sunshine the way he talks about Philippines. Disrespectful. We are all guests in the Philippines. Yeah, you know what? I really don't watch his channel. I've watched him a couple times, and that's it. I really don't watch most of the people in the Philippines. Once in a while, I'll tune in just to check them out, but I don't have much time because I like watching Trout and Coffee. That's one of my favorite YouTubers, and I watch a couple of other channels too. Let me see. I used to have a postcard here of one of the channels I used to tune into. I'll have to look for it. Yes, I'm switching to Schwab from Ameritrade before I move to the Philippines. It's going to become the other one anyway. They will be merged in the next 6 or 9 months anyway. Yeah, they are. Hi, what's your bet on the opening of the Philippines? I would say the end of the year. I think they'll open up before then for some people that got the shots. Are you in AC? Yes. Do you know King Mark? he want back to Subic. I don't know King Martin, unless it's the king you're talking about. Schwab is easy to use, quick trades. Yes. Are you following the GameStop AMC saga? I've heard a little bit about it, but not much. Been to Clark Air Force Base during the late 80s before Mount Pinatubo Blue. Enjoyed myself immensely. It was young and active back then. Yeah, it was definitely a different world back then, guys. As an American, who comes to visit every so often? As a native, who comes to visit every so often? I notice that my mind is really at ease whenever I'm there. Yeah, mine too. It's very peaceful here, guys. Sunshine does not mince words. Yeah, I don't really watch him that much. So I mean, I watched him a few times. I mean, I try to be honest with people and just tell people the way it is. Some people disagree with me and don't like the way I think, and I mean, I just say the way it is, the way I think, and I mean, when I talk about budgets and stuff like that, guys, you guys know I'm pretty honest about the budgets, because if you don't include Forex in there, then you're making a big mistake. Also, inflation. If you're on a fixed income, after a while, you're just going to lose your money's going to be worthless. You might still have $1,500 a month, but it's going to, or $1,000 a month or something, but it's just going to be worthless, because the Forex goes up and down, inflation goes up, and it doesn't come down. Let's see. I'm a veteran, but do you, as a veteran, go to the VA to get your yearly blood work? Yes, they still do all that. AMC is junk stocks. Can Filipinos grow beards? Yeah, some can. I see a few. Not many. Do you dabble with options? No, I don't. Fidelity reimburses ATM as well. Yeah, I heard that. He doesn't mince in his opinion. Few Pinoys grow beards. Yeah, some do. More out in the islands. Fishermen. Sunshine is peddling a 22-year-old who never had a boyfriend on his channel. Yeah, I don't like that type of stuff, but I'm not going to jump on somebody else. That's why I stay away from that, guys. I'm not going to be on here peddling some girl or something like that. Occasionally I'll show my family on here, but I try to keep them off. Actually, later on I got a video coming out. It shows my daughter in the beginning, but usually I don't show people. She's been in some of the videos in the past anyway, in the background. How easy is it to renew a passport in the Philippines? Just go to the mall. Where I live, just go to the mall. BI's right there. It's up in Dasma at the Robinsons Mall. You just walk in there, get your tourist visa done, and it's easy. Let's see. You can now buy tokens, gold, digital coins. Yeah, I think you can do that. I don't know if you can get that on Coinbase, though, but I know they just opened up some other ones. Best use 4x4 minivan to buy and where? I'm not sure for a 4x4 minivan. There's all kinds of vehicles for sale, but they're all used. Be careful when you're buying stuff. Am I a veteran? Yes. What part of the Philippines do you live? I live right below Manila, guys. I live in Cavite province. I live in a place called Tracy Martires. It's actually the provincial capital. So my town has like the best of both worlds, because it's kind of like the city, but if you leave the main part of the downtown, it's like stepping out in the province again, a little bit. We don't have too many rice fields here or anything like that, but let's see, what's up? MV4463. Yep. Let's see. Are the grocery stores pretty well stocked in your area? Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, we can go to S&R and get stuff. Couldn't sleep, Mike D. Grocery stores around here, guys, if you go to certain ones, SM is not as good as, say, like going to some of the like Walmart. Walmart I like. Walmart I think actually has better stuff than SM. I'm not sure why, but they just do. SM, their stuff, their vegetables, they're just not as good. What is a real budget for a single guy who wants to live in a condo? $500 for a condo. How much is the eating out American food and healthcare? Well, if you're saying single guy who wants to live in a condo, let's say if you're, let's see, probably about 1,500 would be the lowest. I would recommend going for 2,000. I always tell people, go for the sweet spot, man, because otherwise you're going to suffer. People are telling, people are like on a race. They were on a race to the bottom, but I noticed the budgets are changing now. Before it was like who could live the cheapest. It was almost like a contest between expats over here, because that's all they had. They couldn't go up, so some of these guys had to move back to the States, and a lot of them did. You know, so I mean, it's not a race to the bottom anymore because things are changing around here. They're starting to see that the forex does hurt you because it has hurt us recently. It hurt us by like 10% or more in some cases. That is cool that you said that because when we visit next time, we're going to be in Salang, Cavite, obviously quite close to you. Yeah, Salang's, yeah, Sean, if you come to this area, come visit us, you know, and I'll give you some tips on living here and getting around. Are good quality coffee beans readily available? You know, there's places in the malls you can get good quality coffee beans here, but be careful what you get for beans, guys, because they have an animal here and I'm not sure what kind of, it's some kind of cat or something. It eats the coffee beans, okay, and then when it excretes them, they pick up the stuff that it excretes, which is basically all coffee beans, and they make it into coffee, and it's worth a lot of money over here. And I don't know what they call it. Maybe somebody on here knows the name of it, but that's factual, guys. So be careful what you buy for coffee. If you see something that's really expensive and you think, "Oh, I'm gonna try that," you might think twice, you know. If Tesla's autonomous driving technology takes off, will you be in great shape? Yes, probably. I think everybody will be in great shape, even ARK Investments. But yeah, I have quite a lot of those stocks. Steve, are there any items that you wish you had brought with you from the States? No. Sentimental things? Yes. Not stuff that you can just rebuy. Yeah, bring pictures and stuff like that. I brought all those. I brought a thimble. It was a thimble that my father used to play hide the thimble with us when I cleaned out his house. I took that, you know, and I took some pictures and stuff like that too. I have a couple other things that he gave me too. I live on 1,000 a month or less in the U.S. Don't need to, but that's life with no debt. Yeah, some people can do that, man. It's hard though. Are you worried with the tension between China and that area? Yes, yes, we are. Let's see. Anna, Sinfuls, thanks. Are you sure? Do you know about Cambodia? Yeah, with China, yeah, we know about that. If that's what you're talking about, Ed. Anna, based on all the research I have done, I also want to bring a vehicle that is older but informed not to if it's more than 5 years. Yeah, it's not worth bringing vehicles over here, guys. Missed my comment. I've seen peso range from 55 to 43, so you're right with the forex. Yes, absolutely, guys. Just always have extra money because of the forex. If you're moving outside the United States, it's not just here; it's other countries too. Usually, some countries stay the same. Like Belize stays the same. They give $2 for every $1 US. Okay, in Belize, and Belize is nice too. Actually, Belize is beautiful, and the people there are a little bit different, but there's more crime there too. I think we got a. I'm not sure if this is a fake Sunshine Shoulders or the real Sunshine Shoulders. It says Andy Omar is a punk for exposing me. Yeah, we got this guy on here. I don't think that that's Sunshine Shoulders. I'm not sure, but I'll leave it alone until we discover what's real and wrong. Let's see, right and wrong. Let's see. Hi, Steve. Great content. Question is the dollar value dropping there because of the crazy printing? Actually, it's gone up a little bit. Last I checked, but I haven't checked in recent days. It's all good, Steve. Love your channel. Thanks, man. Sunshine Shoulders. If that's you, did what did Andy do a story on you or something? I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out. What makes you to the Philippines, and how long have you been living there? You know, I've been here twice before. I was married to a Filipino before. I owned a business here before. And I've been here 3 years this time, and I studied about the Philippines for 4 years before coming here. Heavy duty, too, I might add, because I had a lot of time on my hands. Kavit coffee. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. So Kavit, is it a civet cat? A civet cat that does that? I think it is, Gurka. Atlantic City, New Jersey, checking in time, temperature. Checked it. It's like about 85 outside, I think, maybe, somewhere around there. 1,000 doable if your house is paid off. Yes, but I would recommend more still. I would recommend 1,400. Okay, because you know if your house is paid off at the lowest. That's just me. A lot of people will tell you can live lower than that, but I want people to save some money for the future because as you get older, Watch my older videos about that because your insurance is gonna go way up. Tesla will never self-drive. The radar can not differentiate raindrops. I think they have that fixed or almost fixed. Hi, Tahiti is watching. Hi, Carl. You were on yesterday, I think, too. What makes you move to the Philippines, and how long have you been there? Ken, I moved for a lot of reasons. I mean, when I was a kid in the fourth grade, I wrote a report about living in British Honduras, which is now Belize, and also the Philippines. And here I am. I lived in both countries. You know, sunshine. I sold the house in Portland. But to get back to why I moved here, let's see. I've been here 3 years now, but I was here before. Yeah, I had many reasons to move here. Most of it was for retirement. Some to get away from Massachusetts, the politics, and all the crap. That crap. I did a video on that actually. That's why Tesla will blow up. Autonomous is a joke. No, I disagree with that. Actually, the other companies go to Tesla and they've been buying some of their technologies. That's not totally true. And I know it's done, but I imagine you need a special import license. Sunshine Shoulders. Steve, it's me. Cal, his latest video I was talked about. Okay, I'll check it out. Mary Moore is, wow, you're popular to have so many trolls. Yeah, I know, Mary. Actually, I've always had that problem on here, and that's why on the channel we just I check all the comments before we approve them. Steve, have you picked up the language? No, I haven't. I did a long time ago when I was married to a Filipina before, and then you just kind of lose it. I never gained it back again. Let's see. Mikey Bustles is moving out your way. Have you seen his channel building a big house? I actually watched Becoming Filipino in his house. He has a nice house. And it's a traditional Filipino house, by the way. It's all open. I'm not sure if I like the openness, though, with bugs. Ed, I worry about China taking over Cambodia. Yeah, I worry about that, too. Autonomous is not a joke. There will be autonomous zones in all major cities within the next 5 years. No human drivers allowed. So it will work. Yeah, I tend to believe that, too. I think in downtown, like Boston, places like that, you might start seeing autonomous go totally crazy. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts. What city are you from in Beantown? Actually, I grew up in Billerica. I lived in Hyannis. I lived in Dracut, Massachusetts, and I lived in Lawrence, Massachusetts for about 20 years. Hey, buddy, just curious. It's a nosy question. Anyway, your total monthly cost per month there. Well, my total monthly cost here is, because I do what I say I do, is about 2,700. Okay, that's my monthly cost. Even though my rent's only about $80, but some of that goes into savings. I budget my money into savings, things like that. So I do budgets different than some people do. Some people just say the cost of living and stuff like that. My budget is everything that comes into the house. But the past couple months has been throwing me off because YouTube has been high, and plus we got the actually I think I made about 5,400 one month there with everything, with all my stuff included, including the stimulus check. I want to live in Cambodia. I can get a business visa for a year via a land trust investment company. Planning on going to Cambodia July if my house sells and other pieces line up. Yeah, I'd be careful, Ed King of Queens, about Cambodia, man. China's heavily in there already, and you should be worried about that. But Cambodia is beautiful. Just be careful there, man. There's a lot of crime there too. Fuge, I wanted to drive Uber part-time. I'm going to be stuck driving rigs. Wait a sec. You think they will be autonomous too? I think the trucks will go autonomous eventually. I don't know how they're going to do backing into areas and stuff like that to do deliveries. Probably have to have a truck driver go along just for the ride. And you'll just be relaxing most of the time. Have you been to Canada? Yes, I have. I've been to Niagara Falls. Hello, everyone's here. M&M Journey. MM. Hey, M. Hello, M. Let's see. We got 110 people on here. Great. You know, it'd be cool if they had like autonomous driving in Manila. That'd be something. I'd love to see how autonomous driving does with Philippine drivers. That'd be something to see. It'd be a true place to test it is up in Manila. You know, have Tesla do their testing up here. Realistically, can a guy live on 1,100 per month there? Yes, you can. You can live on less than that. People do it, but the problem is you need money for savings, emergencies, forex changes, and I don't live. I don't tell people to live on less than 1,500. You know, 1,250 you might be able to do it, but you're squeaking by. You know, what's your advice on a young guy who wants to move to the Philippines? I like live streams of, I like streams of income. For young guys, people doing it, man. People opening up YouTube channels down here, and they're doing really well, especially young guys. Let's see. Are you planning on going to any resorts soon? What do you think about Puerto Galera? Yeah, somebody just asked me about that. Green Gog. I might be going there. I got invited out there not too long ago, and I'm thinking about going there, and we'll do some stuff out there maybe. See, you're cracking me up reading everyone's comments. You're such a good dude. Thanks, Avert Activity. Do you guys see the comments? Can you guys see the comments? I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Somebody told me they couldn't see them. I don't know if it's because they're on a certain phone. There's a guy on YouTube who lives on 500 a month. Yeah, there's a guy who lives on 330 too. You know, so they do it. I think the guy you're talking about is the British guy with his wife and kid. I think he lives on. I think he lived on less when he first got here. By the way, Arc Fund brought a ton of musics. Yeah, I didn't see that. I'll have to check that out. Prairie Mark, welcome back. Let's see. Around our house on Cebu Island, most folks have bars on the windows and locked swinging doors on garages. It's hard to imagine open windows. Yeah. Around here we can open our windows, but you couldn't break in here very easily. They have electric air taxi. They want to be in the sky within years. Here, see if it comes. All self-driving stuff. Yeah, I don't see an air taxi anytime soon though. That may be 10 years down the road. See if efficient and accurate is how efficient and accurate is Lazada in the Philippines? I order from Lazada all the time. We have packages coming here every day, every single day, guys, and they're very efficient. You've got a good heart, buddy. Thanks for all your advice. Thanks, guys. China tends to use volume terms of weapons and soldiers to intimidate others, but are not battle tested. Key question is in real combat, will they fight or flight? Yeah, they're fighting with India off and on and have skirmishes, and they get brutal with each other. Let me tell you, they weren't allowed to use their guns, so they were using sticks with nails and stuff. Have a great day, everyone. Avoid trolls. I can see many of them wants to start conflicts between expat YouTube channels. If they keep dragging everyone expats YouTube channels live streams. Yeah, it can be rough with trolls on here, man. You don't know who's who sometimes. Yes, we can see the comments. Okay, thanks, Prairie Mark. On phones, you have to turn your phone to landscape mode to see comments. Okay, that's good to know. I'm hugely successful YouTuber with 44 subscribers here in California. You think I can be huge in the Philippines? A YouTube beggar. River Dog. It's everybody's different. It depends on you, and if you can appeal to a crowd. I get a lot of my ideas from a guy called Trout and Coffee. I like his channel. I like his temperament and him and I have a lot in common because I kind of grew up the same way he did. If you ever want to watch a really good YouTuber, watch Trout and Coffee. You guys will love it. I'm telling you, it's all about New England, and it's just he has a really good temperament and just a great guy. He lives a great life. And when I was younger, in my 20s and 30s, I lived in a log cabin up in Berlin, New Hampshire, on the edge of my land, and I lived about a mile out in the woods. And he lives a lot like that. I mean, he travels a lot to different places, but I mean, his lifestyle was a lot like mine. I actually had a vehicle just like his, to the same exact vehicle. I had a Land Rover. I imagine you have the AC on a lot. Yeah, my typical bill is about $80 to $90, Mike. Michael Cap. Of locals, can you live on nothing? You can too, but you have to be a local. If you want to be a Westerner, it'll cost you. Know what you want. Yeah, it's Mary. It's different. Living like a Westerner is going to cost you more money, guys. If you guys, a lot of you guys say, "Well, I'm going to live like a Filipino." Living like a Filipino is not easy. You know, it's not easy. I see the teacher next door. She makes about $400 or $500 a month, and they struggle. They have a kid, and the husband works too, and they still struggle. So don't, and they make about $700-800 a month. So don't think like it's easy, guys. But the food that they eat, I probably wouldn't eat. That's just me. It's not that it's bad food. It's just that I don't eat that food. Do you have a drone? No, I don't. We're actually thinking about getting one, but I'm not sure. The only reason why I'm thinking about getting one is more for fun than for the channel, but I might use it for the channel. My boyfriend is so happy for all the info from you about expats living in the Philippines. He said, "Star, thank you." Thank you. Thank you, Alma. I appreciate that. Mike D. Many options at Ken Maripau. At King of Queens. He has a wife and 2 kids and another kid on the way, plus health issues. He's a real genius. I don't know who you're talking about, Ed King. Let's see. Is Social Blade pretty accurate on the what vloggers make? No. No, because it shows mine, and I can tell you right now, I made about 1,400 last month. I'll tell you, because, you know, I'm not afraid. It's about 1,400, but this month will probably be lower. This is a month's change. You know, it goes up and down. I think this month here I've only made about, I think I made up like 500 up till today. So it's not, you don't make a killing, guys. I can see comments on my Note 20 Ultra in profile mode. Okay. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Chuck555. Hope everyone is good. James, with your pension of $5,000 a month, you should retire to Monaco, not the Philippines. Yeah, there we go. There's some really beautiful countries over in Europe that you can go to that you can live really cheap, guys. Portugal being one of them. You know, also Spain. Mostly make US dollars online or via assets in the USA. Steve, you told me about the spoon lady. Very cool. Yeah, that lady's really... She's out of, I think last I heard, she was out of Charlotte, North Carolina. She's pretty good. If you like the spoon lady, check out Justin Johnson. If you like cool stuff, the guy plays the guitar like a madman. You know, he plays like cigar box guitars that are homemade, and he plays all kinds of different guitars. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. I am 48. Want to be done at 50. I have one rental at my house paid off. I pocket about $525 from rental. If I rent my house, I'll pocket $825, $50,000 in stocks, $20K cash. How far am I from the goal? You need about $1,500 a month over here, man. Plus the emergency stuff. You know, you might want to go through my videos again about budgets and stuff like that. Watch that sweet spot budget, and that'll explain better how I feel about budgets. Because I'm a lot different than the other guys out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see you guys safe as you age. Okay, guys, you want to be saving money for problems in the future, because when you go to use your emergency fund, you have to be able to pay that back too. A lot of guys say, well, you know, when usually you're gonna die if you use your emergency money anyway. No, if you live, you're gonna need to pay that back. And what if you have like a heart attack or a stroke or something, and then you live for another 10, 15 years? You need that money. You need to, you know, pay that back. If you have your AC on 24/7, how much would the bill be? About $80, $90. I have mine on all the time. It's on Echo. It's on economy mode, and it does the room really nice. Beck Live. I grew up in Franconia, New Hampshire. Nice area. Yeah, Beck. I that's one of my favorite places is Franconia Notch. I used to climb the Eaglet. So I actually did a vlog on that. Let's see. Yeah, Franconia Notch. I love that. I actually sat on top of the Old Man the Mountain before it collapsed, and dangled my feet over it, and I actually had it on video there for a while. And then I actually, those are up in the, I think it's up in the Flume, the Flume Museum in New Hampshire. They used to have some of those pictures up there, but they removed a lot of stuff there, so I don't know if they're still there. Hi, Steve. Do you ever watch Fan City Van Life's YouTube channel? Yes, I watch him all the time. That's actually one of the subscriptions I'm subscribed to, Brian. That's excellent. I like alternative lifestyles, guys. So I agree with like living free. I'm all for that, guys. DJ is launching a new drone on April. Let's see. I am planning on $4,000 a month pension, rental income, dividends, healthcare. Scares me. Yeah, $4,000 a month, you'll do fine, man. $4,000 a month, you'll live like a king over here. That's actually really good. I'm really happy for you. You could live up in Trump Tower literally for $1,200 a month. Okay, Ed, check out Trump Towers in Manila and check out the rents. You're gonna be like, wow, I can really live there. You know, it's kind of cool. Let's see, Mike's Philippine journey. What's going on, everyone? I've had a few friends die of COVID here in Angeles City. Have you had any friends sick or dying yet? No, we haven't even seen anybody with it. The other day I started hearing about it for the first time. Let's see, nice tub and tile refinishing. Bill Ricca lived there for a winter in '83 and learned to ice skate on Silver Lake. Silver Lake. I'm not sure if I know where Silver Lake is in Bill Ricca. I know Silver Lake in New Hampshire. I used to ice skate on the Concord River. Let's see, Mike's in the house. Steve, can you call me Ed or Ed from Queens? Sure. I'm talking about the Brit. What's up, Mike's Philippine journey? Christopher Leroy. Let's see. Moving from Florida to Bohol to retire this year. I'm a dual citizen. Do you know if I buy property there, will my U.S. citizen boys be able to own the property? U.S. citizens can't own property here, guys. You can lease property, and you can own a condo. Let's see. 1,000 budget is easy. I don't do Western food. No coffee. No AC. No kids. Working girlfriend. No car. I love it. Big apartment with yard. Left the West behind. Happier life. Yeah, if you can do it on 1,000, man, and you have some backup money, you know, I mean, people do it, but I don't recommend it because it's really tough living, man. You know, I retired to live fairly decent, you know. How much do you make on YouTube per month now? This month here is a slow month. Last month I made about $1,400. Okay. For you guys that are on Social Blade's wrong on the amounts there because because mine has gone up and down. It would be right on people like Becoming Filipino. He makes about $250,000 a year. He makes a lot. Becoming Filipinos, and he has a really good channel too. For a kid his age, I mean, he's like a backpacker type. It's more like a travel channel, more bent towards backpackers. Got to go to Mommy's making cookies tonight. Okay. Is $50K enough to have in the bank for healthcare? Yeah. I would still buy insurance, though. I would still buy a cheap peso plan. Ed, check out the peso plan at Pacific Cross. Okay, go on and check out their peso plan. Please do that. At least have one of those, one of the cheap plans. You can get the ward room or semi-private room. You'll see what I'm talking about because that's how they price it by the room that you pick. Let's see. Paul Osborne, hey dudes, sent you an email on Yahoo today. I'll check it out later. I haven't checked out any of my emails today, so I'll check that out later. Hi everyone, River Dogs Van Life channel. Hey, what's going on, River Dog? Interesting. I think I've watched a couple of channels. I think that's one of the ones I might be watching too. Unless that's the troll. It might be the troll, probably is. It's hard to tell nowadays. Going to go to bed. Thanks, Steve. Enjoyed the live stream. Good night to all. Thanks, Zane. Okay, daughter's making me go to bed. Night, Steve. Thanks for everything. Thanks, Mary. Mary, feel free to contact me before you go off. Contact me on email sometime. I think I sent you my phone number. Give me a call sometime. We can talk, and I'll give you the lowdown on properties around here and around the surrounding towns and stuff like that. If you want some help with that, you know, I can fill you in better because I think you'd be a good fit in some of the areas here. Let's see, Jonathan. But have a good night, Mary. Lake Winnipesaukee is a nice lake near Meredith, New Hampshire. Have you ventured there? Oh yeah, I've got Jonathan. I've gone up there many a times. I used to. There's a mountain near there with a um, overlooking. It might be a Meredith too. I used to climb some mountain near there. If you mentioned the mountain, I'd know what it was. It was right near Lake Winnipesaukee, overlooking it. How's life there right now? I was born there, but I've never been in the Philippines for 31 years. Life is good, Robert. You know, I think that American citizens can only land in the Philippines if they are also a Philippine citizen. Yes, you can. I believe that's true. You have to be a Philippine citizen. So that'd be a dual citizen. You're talking about Perry Mark, I believe. What about Bob? I'm not sure about who you're referring to, Mary. Yeah, 250,000, River Dog. Yeah, I make squat. Get those kids dual citizenship. Doesn't matter when they are Filipino citizens from birth. Exotic Filipina, shout out. I was scrolling YouTube and I found you this live. Hope everyone has a good day. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe. What do you think about credit cards that provide you with travel insurance, including health? I think those are a change in GTA. I actually like those. Credit cards with travel insurance, but those are changing because of what happened with the this big mess that we're in right now. Because a lot of those companies had to pay out a lot of money because of people that were stuck and then got sick. You know. So, 88 total subs. Well, that's all you got, River Dog. Let's see. Hitting the hay here as well. See you around, Steve. Hi, Mary. Paco. Let's see. Paco Banabi, you just register your kid's birth with the Philippine consulate. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you register your kids if you have kids in the Philippines with the consulate, the U.S. consulate too. What's your email, Steve? Would like to ask more? Anna, it's Stephen with a V, 5975 at yahoo.com. Stephen 5975 at yahoo.com. Staggering count there, River Dog. Mike says. Let's see. What kind of board games and card games do you play there for family get-togethers? We actually play Monopoly. We love Monopoly, but they play chess too. The kids play chess. Traveler 444, I checked out Trump Towers, Manila. I can afford the rent there. But why would I want to? Well, I mean, I'm not telling anybody to go there and rent, but I just find it amazing that people that are on a $4,000 or $3,000 budget can live in Trump Towers here in Manila. That's pretty amazing when you think about it. I can read the comments. However, is there to post comments on screen as you answer? I just answer verbally. I don't write anything. So, one channel I experimented and bought subs. It doesn't work. No, you don't want to buy subs. It's not a good idea. You can get kicked off YouTube. Yeah, just subscribe. Thanks, thank you, thanks, Exotic Filipina. I'm gonna bribe real people to something. Here you go. I'm coming back hopefully this year. I'm coming with 120K UK. I don't know how much that is in US money. Would you get an SRRV? As long as you have $1,000 US in income. If you're married, you need $1,500 in income from pensions, and you need to be able to prove that. Roger Bryan. Okay, and that might be changing. So, it's not even really worth talking that much about right now because nobody knows what the changes are going to be. But there's big changes coming. Dickie Spaz, yes, planning on that. But such a long process. I don't want to sink 250K on building a beach property and the children not able to inherit. Have monthly giveaways. Yeah, we're gonna do giveaways, guys. We got some shirts coming soon. I don't have any around right now. I'm gonna show them on another video later, probably. I'm only 37, Rudolph, but I'm not serious about it yet. Lots of YouTubers recommending dual citizenship as they are worried about our socialist Biden government will confiscate passports to prevent wealthy from leaving. I don't think it'll ever come to that. I think we'd have rebellion in the United States before that ever came there. Cubuffs. Ed, I was an expat in the Dominican Republic pre-COVID, needed 2,500 a month. The power always goes out, so a generator is a must. Yeah, we don't need a generator here really where I live. It doesn't go out that much. Well, you've got me halfway packed and on S plane there. I'll watch you and by the end of the year you'll have me on that plane. Yeah, I tell people to pack up early because you have one bag already packed, that everything that you know for sure is going, and have another one out in a room or in a closet or something open so you can put stuff in as you go, and have your whiteboard. I have my whiteboard right next to me. I just don't have it up behind me today. I usually have it up there, but I got too much information on there. Have I tried Balut? No. Let's see. Hi, Steve. Thank you for making the effort to live stream. FYI, we dined in a restaurant in Angeles City yesterday. Sounds good, David. Yeah. Tomorrow we're probably going out. Tomorrow's our day. It's every other day we get to go out because of the modified ECQ here. Take care there, Mike. I'm not a dual citizen. I'm only Canadian, but I think they will treat me as a tourist there even. I was born there. Hi from North Dakota. Balut, John Baker. I have a friend in Deadwood. Let's see, James Laverge. Thanks for all the info. You're welcome, James. Thanks for coming by. Make sure you like and subscribe if you get a chance. Anna, thanks, Steve. In due time, my husband has a lot of questions. He is very interested in retiring there. I mean, and if you're in the United States, just shoot me an email asking me for my phone number, and either you or your husband can call me and we can chat if you need any information. And I don't charge. Let's see. All right, Steve. Got to go. I have cookies waiting for me. Okay, talk to you later there, River Dog. Mike in here with the motivation. Hello, Kuyu John Baker. Let's see, dollar. Let's see. Mike D. Always about positive stuff. We try to keep it positive. Sorry, Steve. I keep calling you Mike. Yeah, I'm Steve. We had snow in Fargo today. Yeah, I think they were expecting snow in Connecticut. I think somebody was telling me not too long ago. So there's still snow going across the states, even though we're already pretty far out from most of the snow. I'll check out your channel at Mike's Philippine Journey. Let's see. River Dog shuts down his channel when he gets bipolar, then starts up a new one a week later, so he never gains traction. Yeah, it's not good to shut down your channel. Let's see here. In 59 days, the best number for how long someone can stay in the country on a tourist visa. Oh, is 59 days the best number? No, you can stay. Some places will let you stay for 6 months, I heard. You know, but I've never been on a tourist visa. I've always been on the retirement visa. I was only on a tourist visa once a long time ago. You know, but I know they say online you can go up to 6 months, but I think you can only do that once or something. First time viewer from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome aboard, Australia. I know we have a lot of Australians that watch. Hey, Steve, I know you now. Just don't make the mistake many others do and fail to sign up for Medicare when you're first eligible. Many don't pay, and yeah, Dickie, I plan on doing Medicare for sure, because you never know if you're going to go back. And it's just good to have if you have an emergency. I agree with you. But I do have insurance too. But yeah, I would pay for that. Let's see. Cub Buffs, gotta go. Thank you for all your great info, Steve. You have the best info channel I've come across. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do not miss snow at all. No, I don't miss snow. I do miss it a little bit. I miss looking at it, but I don't miss shoveling it. Have you used jeepneys there? Yes. I used to own a jeepney in Iloilo and in TK. Bugasong. I used to go from Bugasong and TK to Iloilo. Hey Steve, I'm Dan. Hey Dan. SRV, did you do the application yourself? No, I use the agent. The agent I recommend doesn't charge. They get paid out of your application fee. Some of the other people charge and get money from the application fee, and those are the ones you want to be careful of. I don't recommend using agents unless you use a agent that's free, because they get paid by the SRRV. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, they get paid by the PRA rather. The PRA gives them, like, I believe, 500 for each person they bring in. So be careful of that, guys, because you shouldn't be paying. Steve, do you do crypto or precious metals? Yes, I used to sell precious metals, and I used to have a lot of gold and silver. I used to have a whole bunch of 100-ounce bars of silver, and I used to have rolls and rolls of gold coins, because that's what I used to sell, and I used to buy too. I made a lot of money off that, actually. Dan in the house too, getting the whole band together. LOL. Roger Bryant's about 165 US money, but I don't have that income. Did I miss the notice, or was this off the cuff time you start? I started a little bit earlier than normal, just to bring the numbers up. Okay, guys. Thanks, Steve. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. Will do, from Oregon. Okay. Hi, Ed. Let's see. Anna from Oregon also. Actually, I got copyright complaints. Yeah, River Dog. That's rough when you get copyright complaints, man. Don't put music. Don't let any music on your thing. That's what I do. I keep all music out. You know. If you do that, you'll be fine. Just don't put even background music playing in the background or in a mall. Don't let that on your channel, because you'll get copyright stuff. Love your channel. Thank you, Roger. Hola, soy Dora. Let's see. You can just run to Guam with Medicare. Yeah, you can, but there's not much for hospitals there. Good timing on this chat. Yeah, I tried to do this for the West Coast this time. You know, because I know you guys could watch. I'm a potato. Just finished up work. How do you feel? I feel great. Hey, Dan, how are the Eastern Philippines? Actually, Aurora is very beautiful. Aurora is a really nice area. Mike D, insomnia. Yeah, I got that. I sleep about 2 hours a night. Let's see, Sinful's really where at? Let's see. On fourth go around channel-wise, YouTube don't play. Hi, Steve. Does it get in the 90s often in the Philippines, and does it ever get into the 50s Fahrenheit? You are awesome. God bless, and be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, it gets into the 50s up in Baguio and some other places occasionally. Not too often. Occasionally here we get down in maybe the 70s, even low 70s sometimes. The 90s we hit 90s quite often during the summer. Yeah. YouTube. Hey Steve, did you used to die? I don't know what you're talking about. What most Philippines expats get into? I'm not sure what you're talking about, River Dog. Everybody has different hobbies around here. If that's what you're talking about, we meet up every once in a while and stuff like that too. River Dog, what did you do to David Packman? Let's see. I'm coming over. Gonna get rich making balut dogs. There we go. What's my backup plan? That's my backup plan. Paying for Plan B Medicare and fly to Guam for anything serious. Sometimes when you have something serious going on, you can't fly because you're too sick. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you have some insurance. Also have Phil Health too, maybe. Where do you hire or find these free agents? Does the PRA supply a list? Yeah, you could ask them for a list, or you can email me with them, okay, and I'll give it to you. But they're not working right now because the PRA is closed. Well, they're not closed, but the PRA is really not doing much with SRRVs. So these agents are all shut down. But when you're ready, just email me at Steven5975. I'll give you all her information. She doesn't charge a nickel. She didn't charge me a nickel. I gave her a tip though. I would definitely give them a tip because they do that as like a service, and they do get some money, but they usually hire out somebody else to do that work for them. So the people, the person that helps you, give them like a small tip. That's what I always tell people, because they don't make a lot, because it's still run by an agency, but like I said, they don't charge you. Hey Steve, do you plan on living in another part of the PI later on? Paco, yeah. I'm not sure. I might. Either that or I'm going to travel a lot more. I like the area that I'm in because of healthcare. Hi, we'll be your local therapist. If so, where? Paco? Paco, if I was to move, I might move to Batangas or to Aurora. You know, I like Batanes. Steve, so far so good. You don't have serious trolls yet. No, nothing really. Let me see, what time is it? It's 1:30. Let's see. I want to. Yeah, I know hospitals in Guam aren't the best, but it is an option. Probably better than the hospital I was in Cebu. Maybe, yeah. I'm not really sure. Let me try to get this person off here. All right, we just removed one person on here for being an idiot. Yeah, Hole is a troll, but Hole is gone. Have you any knowledge of the Veterans Affairs Hospital in Manila? Yeah, Brick, I do. Veterans Affairs is just for service connections. Okay, a lot of people come over here thinking that we'll do more at that clinic. They don't. They also send you out to FMP for operations and stuff like that. So you use the foreign medical plan. Some hospitals you don't have to put up any money. Some of them you do, and you may want to read up on all that stuff too when you get over here. They'll teach you. When you come here and you check into the hospital, ask all those questions when you check in, because they're very helpful with that. Or you can contact me if you need to. If you ever need to call me, just send me an email at steven5975@yahoo.com, and I'll send you my number and you can call me if you need to. How much to use Social Blade to find out how much YouTubers make? Doesn't cost anything. You just download the app. Okay there, AF? Just download the app. But it's a little bit off. If the person's been around for more than a few years, they're usually pretty dead on. But I noticed with mine, it's off. It's off by about more than half, more than 50%, because I'm higher than that. My dad died in Vicente Soto of Cebu because they didn't notice him. Really poor service, especially if they think you're poor. Yes, it's kind of sad. I'd rather eat crickets than duck embryos. Yeah, I don't know about that. Hey, you're Steve. This person, I don't know how they keep getting on here. Let me see. Check out Ecuador one day. It's beautiful. Yeah, I heard Ecuador. That was actually one of the places I was looking to, except for the language barrier. I don't want the language barrier. Time for me to have lunch. Take care, Steve. Thanks, Mike. Medicare, Medicaid program in Guam is way different. You just don't get medical care and fly back out. Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that, because I've heard Guam has problems over there. You know, Elma, I am from Aurora, Steve. Thanks, Elma. Yeah, Aurora's beautiful, I heard. Do you guys have good surfing there, Elma? Can you let me know? Sinfuls, Myrtle Creek. Heard of Myrtle Beach, but not Myrtle Creek. Goat milk is better. Steve, I'll be not far away near Lipa when they open. Let's see. Any plans of coming back to the U.S. to visit? Yeah, I probably will. I want to actually save up and rent a camper and probably tour for like maybe a month or something. And if I do that, I'll videotape the whole thing and show you guys. But that's not for a while. But I do have some plans. When I do plans, guys, I'm going to videotape a lot of it and show you guys. Do you do anything for your insomnia? They have me taking stuff like allergy medicines to help me sleep, because I don't like taking sleeping pills, because they supposedly they make your lifespan shorter, according to what I read online, and the doctor admitted that's true. Okay, Holler, if you're not a troll, I think somebody was. I think this one person on here is impersonating other people. Okay. Okay, LOL. Sorry. Let's forget. I brought up Medicare. I'm planning on getting medical insurance in the Philippines too. I would just want several options available. Yeah, be careful, guys. You know, you definitely want to have extra options over here. If one doesn't work, you want to have something else. That's why I say have that emergency fund and have Pacific Cross or Pacific Prime. By the way, guys, go on Pacific Prime. Check out Pacific Prime for sure. Is that real Andy or fake Andy? I'm not sure. I think it's real Andy. U.S. Naval Hospital is available in Guam for veterans in the Philippines. Also, I heard the Naval Hospital there. Let's see. I know the VA hospital there is a clinic. I heard. So maybe the Naval Hospital is available, but actually I heard it's not a good hospital. Also, are you a member of the VSOs like VFW and VET? I am. I'm a member of the American Legion, lifetime member. Oh, Steve, that's Myrtle Creek, Oregon. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. From Steve's info, I had received great quotes from Pacific Cross. Yeah, Pacific Cross is really good, but Pacific Prime is a different company. Okay, and they'll give you 10 quotes. You just tell them what you're looking for, and you don't need more than $200,000 worth of health insurance. You know, you really don't in the Philippines. You'll never probably hit 50,000 in a year, unless you have a major heart operation or something. But 200,000 would more than cover you over here. Any truth about a $1,400 retirement veteran visa there, as I read on PI News? Yes, that's what I have. I have that. You know, I have it. So it works, but it's not open right now. Jim, when you get ready to do something like that, let me know. Send me something in the comment section or email me at steven5975@yahoo.com. Okay, and I'll fill you in and I'll help you go through the process all the way if you need. Yeah, it's a surfing site, beach, hills, mountain. Yeah, that's what I heard, Alma. I like that. I'm a member of the VFW post 2485 in Angeles. Yeah, you must know some of the people I know up there. You must know Neil McAuliffe. Jonathan, do you know Neil McAuliffe? He's a guy from Lawrence, Massachusetts, where I'm from. I've met him a couple times. When a friend of mine passed away, he helped me out. Sorry to hear about the insomnia. If I sit down for more than 10 minutes, I am like a broken light bulb. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes too. Hey, I take a lot of vitamins. It kind of gets me through the day. Hey, Holo, let's see. Which sleeping pills makes your lifespan shorter? I heard almost all of them. Ed, almost all of them. You know, if they're not natural, then they're not good for you. Especially the hardcore ones. I can't remember the names of them because I don't take them. I never will. SRV isn't currently up and running. No, it's not. It won't be running for a while. Dickie, you still sell the ShamWow? Hopefully all of Elon Musk's satellites out there will make the internet better in the Philippines. Yeah, our internet goes down every once in a while. Let's see, Time Traveler. How is the latest on the Chinese military move ships? Let's see. I am single father, 43-year-olds. I have 8. I'm waiting to move to the Philippines. How safe is it over there for him? You have an 8-year-old son. I would say it's pretty safe, but I would be careful having a kid. Yeah, Ambien. Sinfuls, you're right. Ambien, that's the one I was looking for. Very dangerous drug, too. I had a friend of mine, she almost died on that twice. So it's not good. She almost got in a car accident because it was still affecting her in the morning when she was driving to work. And she took it at like 10 o'clock the night before. She was an older lady, and she almost got killed twice. She ended up dying of a heart attack, and they think it was related to the Ambien. If you're married to a Filipina and you travel together, you used to be able to get a Balik Bayan visa stamp on entry, good for 364 days. Yeah, but the SRV visa is good forever, so if you ever go through a divorce, you can stay here. Thanks for your service, bro. Air Force here. Keep a pen and pad next to the bed and write down any reoccurring thoughts. Review them in the morning. It helped my sleep. Yeah, I've tried everything, man. It doesn't help me. Give a troll a hug. They need it. Yeah. Let me see. Remove. Steve, is Tagaytay significantly more expensive? It's a little bit more expensive. I wouldn't say it's that much more expensive. Probably, yeah, cost of living there is a little bit more expensive, but not much more. For housing, it definitely is. You're going to pay a lot more for housing, probably double, maybe triple, to find something decent there. Thanks for your service, Steve. Thanks. Let's see. Yes, I have. I take Ambien. Well, I don't think so anymore. It really doesn't help much anyways. Steve, we never see you without a hat. Yeah, I did a video the other day without a hat, I think. Army, 82 to 85. You were in about the same time I was in the Navy, 86 to 90 here. I take Ambien. It does not work anymore. Steve, do you know somebody using TRICARE overseas program? Yes, I do. They have hospitals over here that you can use TRICARE at. Okay. Hey, are you Steve from Minecraft? Hold on. I don't know how you get on here, man, but I keep kicking you off and you keep coming back. My wife and I will never get divorced. LOL. But you made me laugh with that. That's good, man. If you never get divorced, that's good. Navy is how I got to the Philippines. Yeah, I was in the Navy, but I met a lot of Filipinos, and they were always trying to set me up with their daughters or sisters or something. Miss the old Subic. Yeah, Subic's nice. I take, let's see, Army 8590, a bunch of vets in here. Yeah, there's a bunch of vets in here. Let's see, let's talk MOS. Yeah, MOS. Let's see. Hi, everyone from California, USA. We built our home 2 years ago, but haven't been able. I was at MS. Looking forward to retiring over there. The adventurer. Hi, can I live $800 a month in the Philippines, but I have my own house there? Yeah, you can, but it's not a good amount to live on. I tell people if you have a house here, then 1,400 is the lowest. I would go 1,250 maybe, but don't go below 1,250. I think you're really pushing it, adventurer. 11 Bravo here. Are nuts expensive? Riverdog, you might want to check out my my thing about people like the secret squirrel guys, you know, around here. I was reading a thing about only one out of every 3,000 so-called Navy SEALs out there are real. That's how many fakes they have out there. Are nuts expensive there? Probably about the same as in the U.S. If you ran an air conditioning in a condo or one room in a home, what would be the general guess electric bill? About $90, 80, $90 if you have it on Echo. Maybe cheaper if you get a really expensive one with a really good inverter. Hold on a second. Let me just try to get this person off here. New York City mail. Touring in the USA is in a camper. Crime is through the roof. Many expats haven't been getting the news. Yeah, the United States is falling, man. It's falling into bad hands. It's really getting bad. Helicopter flight line mechanic. There we go. Yeah, I was at MS. I wasn't anything big. I was on a submarine. I was just a regular cook. Like Dave Bagman makes up everything. Fine till he claims military service. He never did. I don't know who Dave is. Let's see. You got rid of Hola. Nice work. Yeah. About time they left. I finally figured out how to get rid of them. Put them in timeout like a little kid. You know? Especially trolls like that. They want to act like a little kid. I'll treat them like one. The real Navy SEALs go after the phonies for stolen value. Yeah, you know, I met a Navy SEAL here, and he was full of crap. And I started seeing it towards the end that he was full of crap. You know, he might have been in the military, but he was trying to tell me that if you're a Navy SEAL, they don't put it on your DD-214, and I think that's a bunch of crap. You know, I served 16 years, never met a SEAL, but somehow I end up sitting next to one in the VA nearly every time. I agree. You know, over here you meet them everywhere. Supposed SEALs, they're not SEALs. I hear there's more Navy SEALs and Special Forces expats in the Philippines than there's ever been total in the military. Yeah, that's true. A lot of guys that come over here, some of them were never in the military, and you can tell by the way they talk. We have a lot of people here that they use Marine language for Navy language, and that the two are not really interchangeable. the lingo is different. Thanks for all your tips. You will probably have a lot of expats' lives change when they move there. That first step is always the hardest. Gotta go sleep now. Stay safe. Thanks, Paco. Have a good night. Take care. Ed, I've been to 8 of the countries in Southeast Asia. My wife is Filipina. We'll probably spend a lot of time in Thailand. I've been to Japan, guys. I've been to China too. Philippines is definitely my favorite country. Japan can be very expensive unless you go to the outer islands. You know, can river dog find lonely lady's basement couch to sleep on? Maybe. Let's see. Have a good day. Later, Paco. But real SEALs never talk about it. You're right. That's true. Yeah. You know, a lot of guys don't talk about their service that are in the SEALs. That's the truth. I worked for one for years and never knew he had been one until another guy told me. Yeah, that's a fact. A lot of guys that are heroes and stuff like that, they don't talk about it. And I used to live across the street from a World War II hero, and he didn't talk too much about it, you know. My father actually fought in the Philippines, and my grandfather was here during, well, they say the Spanish-American War went to 1902, but some say it went to 1912. My grandfather come over here, I think during, like, just before 1912. And like I said, some people say that the Spanish-American War actually went to 1912 versus what some of the history books say, because there was still fighting going on. And my grandfather was over here during that time. Then he went off and shipped off over to, after here, he went over to Europe and fought in World War One in the trenches. He got gassed too by mustard gas. You know, he actually had like burns on his neck and stuff. Isn't Belize nicer than the Philippines? Yes and no. I mean, you got 7,000 something islands here in the Philippines, and Belize only has like a few small keys. But yes, they're very beautiful, and it's very beautiful inland there too. But Belize, there's good things about the Philippines, and there's good things about Belize. Belize has a lot different crime there, and there's a lot more drugs. So if you're out in the water, it can be dangerous sometimes. And that's the problem with Belize, because they do bring drugs by there, like during the midnight. You know, they go up and down the coast there. I ate too many cookies, River Dog says. Sinful's words are not enough to express my gratitude. Let's see. Anna, I was not a real SEAL. I was an electronic mechanic in the U.S. Air Force, aircraft electrician in the U.S. Navy Reserve, then a fire direction specialist in the Army. Wow, this guy really got around. So Sinfuls, you were in the Air Force, the Navy, and then the Army. I like basket weaving as much as the next guy, but I'm not very good at it. LOL. Let's see. See, Steve, I knew I liked you for a reason. Your whole lineage bleeds veteran blood. Yeah, it does. My father was a Navy vet, and my grandfather was in the Army. So, and he, like I said, World War One. That was on my mother's side. Let's see. I think I'm going to be signing off, guys. We've already got like 93 minutes on here. Unless you guys... I like talking to myself. Hola soy Dora. This person's back again? Well, if you like talking to yourself, I'm going to help you out. Okay? Put user in timeout. Wait. pH is far better. Let's see. It's far from perfect in any sense, but it's the people that I miss. Yeah. Let me tell you something about the people here, guys. The people here are fantastic. You know? Oh my God, Hola is like a bad puppy dog. Yeah, well, Hola's back in the corner again. Yes, I'm hitting the hay. Important day tomorrow. I have to golf. Haha. There you go. I've shopped at the Salvation Army. I actually like the Salvation Army. I've gotten some new stuff there. When I was living back home before I came here, I actually bought most of my t-shirts from there. And they were brand new. Thanks for the live chat, Steve. Have a nice day there. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to be signing off too, guys. I just want to say God bless, guys, and enjoy your day and enjoy your night or whatever, wherever you are in the world. We're gonna be doing more of these guys. You know, and I really don't care how many people we have on this, as long as we can keep a conversation with you know, keep it going and flowing here. And I'm gonna do these more often, and I'm just gonna pop on here sometimes and just you know, show up, and then sometimes I'm gonna put it out there that I'm coming on, you know, because I think that's gonna help a lot of people, guys. But anyway, God bless, and Ed and Mark and River Dog and everybody, guys. Let's see. Let me see. I can't. My dad was World War II. I just want to read this one and showed his melon photos. Yeah, my grandfather, he got a Purple Heart for getting gassed, Ed. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thanks, guys. We're gonna definitely keep this opening up a lot more often. I really enjoyed doing this, guys, and I want to thank all you guys. And guys, be sure to like and subscribe, guys, and pass the word out about the channel if you can, because we can definitely use some more subscribers. If you can put me out and put a shout out for me on Facebook or something like that to other expats, be greatly appreciated, guys. Okay, thank you, guys. God bless.